Welcome everyone. I'm Frank Truelast, CEO of True. Today we've got a fantastic webinar for you on True Cardio that was going to be at URSA, and we hope you enjoy the show. It's going to be on the Palisade, Alpine, and Spectrum. I think you're going to find these superior products to anything out there. We welcome everybody from around the world, all our distribution and customers in the United States. Thank you for watching today, and we look forward to you working. And Randy is going to be doing the show today. Randy, are you out there? We are at Lake St. Louis at the True Showroom and Training Center. Randy, are you following me in? Randy, come on out.
Hello, hello, and welcome to our showroom. Thanks, Frank. See you later. Adios. So welcome to our showroom here in Lake St. Louis. I'm excited to present to you at our second symposium here, some showcase cardio pieces that we have. As Frank mentioned, the big boss man, we're going to talk about the Palisade Climber, the Alpine Runner Incline Trainer, and our Spectrum Adjustable Stride Elliptical. Before we get started, I'll mention again, like I did last time, we are practicing social distancing, so I only have a few people here with me. You're going to hear Angie Tinsley, our marketing manager, in the background. She's going to field your questions. I have Jared Keeker, our director of product development. He'll be here to help me answer questions as well. And the maestro behind the camera, Steven, he's going to follow me around and show you these beautiful pieces. Well, with that said, let's start with our climber. Come over here, Steven. This is our Palisade Climber. What inspired the design of it is we talked to gym owners, gym operators, service techs, users, and we came up with a design to make sure that safety, durability, and serviceability was a priority. As you walk up to our Palisade, you'll notice that we have 2 safety steps, and what's nice is we integrated the steps into the whole design of the machine, so we've got a very nice, clean, premium look. I mean, there's some step mills out there or climbers that don't even have a safety step. So we have 2 of them on our machine. You know, the lower ones are typically there to help you get on the machine, but I really like the top ones. It helps a user when they need to pause during exercise or in case of emergency of some sort. They can simply get off the moving step and step up on here and do what they need to do. Really nice feature. I like it for HIIT training. If you do a really hard interval on it, you can hop off and recover during your HIIT circuit or your HIIT exercise. Another thing I want to mention as you walk up to the step mill climber, we have a really deep step. We have over 11 inches of depth. Why is that important? Well, because as a user, you can get your whole foot onto the step. What that allows you to do is to get a true glute workout when you're on the machine. Not only is it a step deep, but it's also the strongest step in the industry. We've tested the strongest competitor step out there, and we found through testing that our step is 10 times stronger. What does that mean for you as a gym owner or operator? Well, the step won't bend or bow in the middle, therefore won't cause any inward bending or stress on the step bearings on the side. So that means you don't have to whip out your out of order sign, something that members of gyms just love to see when they walk up to a piece of machine. That speaks to our durability. Another thing that we do is in our R&D department, we've got engineers that created this crazy apparatus that simulated a 500-pound user, and we were able to run that simulated activity on the step mill for, I don't know how long it was, but 24 million steps were accomplished before any issue came up. So durability, rip up that out of order sign, don't need it. Some other things I want to mention, we have this red button up here. We have 3 stop buttons, but this is our emergency stop button. This is good for a couple reasons. Number one, it's good for a user if they need to perform an emergency stop for whatever reason. It's also in an area where they can have that last ditch effort of stopping the machine before they bail. The other reason for the location is for someone that's off the machine that can pretty much hit the button if they needed to, in the event that they see that a member is struggling on the machine. So there's that for another safety item. Moving on, we wanted to talk about serviceability of the machine. We designed our Palisade so that we have all the serviceable parts behind this front panel. There are 7 screws on this panel. All you have to do is take those screws out, remove the panel, and you'll see that we have our motor control board, our nucleus board, all our wirings. The motor is right there as well, and so is the chain and the belt. What's great for you service techs is, everything you have, everything you need to get to is right here. We have no components mounted underneath the step. So what does that mean? Well, you can come out of the facility, if you work on this, nice and clean without any grease all over your clothes. Everything is right there. Really nice feature for both the gym operator, owner, and service guy. Another thing I want to mention regarding serviceability, our unit rests on 4 leveling feet. If you shorten those feet, it'll rest on 4 wheels. Typically, these units are side by side, really close to each other. So if you need to work on it and give yourself a little bit more space, shorten the leveling feet, and you can simply pull the unit out. Piece of cake. All right, that is our Palisade. One thing I do want to mention, we can have because of our resistor size, we can have up to a 400-pound user using our machine. But on the flip side, the startup weight for our machine is 70 pounds. This is huge for anyone in the university setting, because I can tell you that when I've done staff trainings at universities and the student workers and staff were there, some of them I know were not over 100 pounds, and a lot of startup weights for our competitors are up to 110 pounds. So we have a 70-pound startup weight, which is really, really nice. All right. We ready to move on, Stephen? You sure? All right. Our next machine to showcase here is our Alpine Runner. It's our treadmill that is able to go from a -3% grade to a 30% grade. It's an incline trainer. Some of the things that you'll notice right away with ours is, first of all, just the appearance. We have nice contoured lines throughout the machine. We have large oval tubing on the uprights there. It's just to give it a nice, clean, modern, sleek look to your facility. As with all our treadmills, we have aluminum side straddles. One benefit of that is no more creaky plastic side straddles that can crack over time. Ours are nice and solid, anodized aluminum, which gives you that really nice premium look. My foot is up here on this step up. This is an optional step for our machine. So what does that mean for you guys? Well, if you need a step for added convenience and safety for your members, then we can add this option. Otherwise, it is an option. If you look at this Alpine over here, imagine if you remove this step, we have a standard treadmill right next to it. This allows our incline trainer to be the shortest incline trainer out of the market. If you have space concerns or want to give the appearance of your space to open it up a little bit, then don't opt for the step, and you've got a nice short footprint for the incline trainer. Some other things worth mentioning. Remember that on incline trainers, the deck moves and the pedestal and the console stays in the same position. The reason, and that kind of inspired the reason why we developed our handlebars the way they're developed, or the way they're designed. Our heart rate monitors are up top. This is, of course, an incline trainer, so why not have your heart rate monitors and sensors right here? Now, of course, as a trainer, I always tell people not to hold on when they're up on the incline, but if they need to for balance, or if they want to check their heart rate, they can grab up top here. Also on these handlebars is you have your speed and incline quick touch keys. And one thing also to notice is how the belt is locked down. So we have 5 patents on this Alpine Runner. One of the patents that we have that's relevant for you guys is our emergency brake system. Basically, if there is a power outage or a cord trip, or if you pull the emergency tab, if your incline is above 13%, it will lock the belt completely, and it will stay locked until you push the reset button or the power is restored. So what will happen is it'll lock you down, and don't have to worry about your members sliding off the back of it or having the speed up the belt, speed up on them, have a face plant on the belt. No bueno. The other patent worth mentioning is our Incline Motor mount design. So without getting too technical, what this allows our treadmill to do or not do or have is a lot of stress on the incline motor. The way it's designed, the way it's mounted underneath, there's virtually a significant amount of less stress on the motor compared to competitive units. What does that mean for you guys? No out of order sign. Rip it up. Don't need it. This incline motor is built to last on this machine. All right, Stephen. We ready for the last one? Spectrum. Our Spectrum is our adjustable stride elliptical trainer. It's able to adjust from a 13-inch stride length all the way up to a 30-inch stride length. You got 3 pieces in one right here. You've got a stepper or climber motion, you've got your standard elliptical motion, and you have your striding motion. The major difference between our adjustable stride elliptical and compared to the other variable stride ellipticals, it's a fixed motion. What does that mean? Well, when we looked at designing this thing, we observed people in the gym using the variable stride ellipticals, and we watched the people who were really striding out, who wanted to really have that wide stride. What we noticed is when they started to fatigue, their stride shortened, or if their attention got diverted, then their stride would shorten. Now, that's obviously not going to hurt anyone, but if your intention is to strive for your workout, on ours, you can set it and forget it. It'll stay at that particular stride. It's also really good for different users who are of different heights and different inseams and leg lengths. You can find a comfortable position by simply hitting a button on the left handle and adjusting the stride length. Really cool feature. The other thing, the standout feature of our Spectrum and our other ellipticals as well, is you're able to do upper body only movement. Reason for that, we have side straddles here. It's going to allow you to just use your upper body. And in addition to that, we also have a program standard called Cardio 360. It's basically a virtual trainer that's in the console, a program that's in the console, included in all our consoles actually, and it gives you instructions either verbally or, depending on the console, even video to instruct you how to move your feet, whether it's forward or backward, how to move your arms if you want to use both arms, your right arm only, left arm only, emphasizing the push or emphasizing the pull. I'll have Stephen come around here and do a quick capture of the Cardio 360 program in progress. This particular screen on our Envision, we have video. All this, between the side straddles and the adjustable stride, it's all possible because of our patented core drive system. We use a center drive system for our elliptical motion, so our ellipse mechanism is directly under your feet. It's going to give you a lot more natural feel, and it's going to also allow us to step in a motion that's more natural to like walking per se. But one cool feature that I really like of our Spectrum and our other elliptical, we have soft step cushion pads on our foot skate. What does that mean for you guys? Well, it's more for the user. A lot of users tend to get foot numbness and tingling when they're on the elliptical for an extended period of time. This soft step, which is kind of like, it pretty much feels like a anti-fatigue mat material underneath your feet. It's going to prevent or significantly reduce that foot numbness and tingling. Really cool. Our center drive feature also allows us to have the side straddle for safety of your members so they can approach the unit from the back, step on the straddles to get their balance. They don't have to step laterally or on the side of the machine and worry about the pedals being unbalanced and worry about their balance, right? And it also allows us to put the units a little bit closer together. So you can put, again, it's to maximize space in your facility. Our core drive system also allows us to have a shorter footprint. This unit here is still shorter than your standard rear drive elliptical, and it's shorter than most variable stride ellipticals out there. One more feature before I end, talking about this cool piece. I'll show you the strides so you can get an idea of what the different stride lengths look like. We also have quick touch keys so that you can get to different stride motions a lot quicker, so I don't have to press a button 17 times or 13 times. This is our stepping motion or stair climbing motion. That's the 13-inch. With the push of the button on our screen, it says ellipse. I'm going to go to our standard 21-inch length elliptical stride. And finally, I'll press the run icon, and it's going to let me stride out to 30 inches. That, my friends, is our Spectrum Adjustable Stride Elliptical. Should we take a moment to field some questions from you guys?
Yes, we have a few questions. So Tyler would like to know, what are the maximum steps per minute on the Palisade?
On the Palisade, maximum steps is 162 steps per minute.
Great. And then Sean would like to know, what is the step-up height on the Alpine Runner?
The Alpine Runner without the optional step is 13.2 inches.
Awesome. Oh, we got quite a few questions here. Carrie would like to know, are there multiple console options for the Spectrum and the Alpine Runner and the Palisade as well?
Carrie, we have up to 5 different options currently, 4 or 5 different options currently for all of our cardio pieces to meet your price point and the needs for your members.
She had a follow-up question, and she wants to know, is Cardio 360 available on any of the other machines?
Cardio 360 is available on the Spectrum, the Elliptical, and our Traverse lateral trainer.
Okay. And then Dan would like to know if the colors can be customized.
Yes, the colors can be customized.
Awesome. That is all the questions we have right now.
Fantastic. Well, since the questions are finished, tune in next time in our 3rd installment of our Symposium Series, where we will talk about a brand new product that we're launching. It's a treadmill. It is our Striker Slack treadmill. We're really excited. There's some really clever design features on this piece, and we're looking forward to sharing it with you 2 weeks from today.